Hey, how's it going everybody? This is Escroll, and today I'm going to be covering some updates in the Phantom bot that have occurred since my bot setup video. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but as of late, Phantom has been absolutely cooking on drops, and it's worth mentioning the changes that have happened so that way people are up to speed with what's going on. So to kick things off, cookie generation is now automatic for Footsites. On my last video, I did mention that harvesting for each site was required. That is no longer the case. Phantom has made updates on its backend to be able to automatically attain these cookies, so your tasks are now completely autonomous from start to finish. One additional thing that's been added to Footsites is a checkout mode. If you check your checkout mode options, there is now a risky mode. This is basically going to be increasing your checkout speed at the expense of being more bot-like. So there is a risk in having your IP banned, more likely. This is also potentially an option when running restocks, since it takes a faster approach to the process. All in all, this is a big plus, and it's providing more variety to the task creation. The whole meat of today's video is centered around Yeezysupply. For those that haven't been able to keep up, Yeezysupply has now been adopted by Adidas, and they operate their drops using the same method, which is a splash page. Phantom incorporated this method into their bot, and it has been doing very well. Now the remainder of the video is just going to be touching on the harvesting for Yeezysupply because that is required, and just a couple of steps needed to set up the harvesting for cookies and also the tasks. The first thing we need to touch on is being aware that Phantom has released a Chrome extension for its bot. So what you want to do, let's open up a Chrome browser and you're going to want to install the Chrome extension. The link to that is provided in their Discord, so be sure to look through the announcements posted to find out the directory to find the harvester. And this is basically going to be it. When you log in, towards the bottom you'll see that they have two bots they have, which is Ghost and Phantom. We're dealing with Phantom, and what you want to be double checking is that you are logged in. Let me go ahead and toggle this off for the example. If you are not logged in, the way to log in is simply going to your bot settings, clicking on the quick task key, and then logging in. When you log in, it'll take you to the Ghost page, and when you click on your extension, you will then be logged in and good to go. So that's part one. The second part is going to be dealing with the actual harvesting of the cookies. How we're going to do that, we're going to go back to our bot, head over to view tasks, we're going to open the harvester, and we're just going to select Yeezysupply. Let's set this up. Let's set this to the side so we have clean visibility of it. We're going to go back to our browser. We're going to click on the extension, make sure Yeezysupply is selected on the drop down, and just toggle this on. This is now going to open the Yeezysupply page. All you have to do from here is just click around and generate activity. And as you do that, you'll see that cookies start to be stored. Go back to the home page. You basically just want to keep this process going until you have enough cookies to support your tasks. There are a couple contingencies mentioned by the Phantom team. Each IP is limited to how many cookies it could generate per hour. There's nothing you can really do about that. That's just how the system is right now. So for your home IP like I am doing right now, for this hour that I'm generating, I'm only going to be able to harvest up to 10 or so cookies. Once I reach that, you're going to have to space out your harvesting throughout the day. They have mentioned that harvesting cookies up to 24 hours in advance is valid, so you can start harvesting the day before the drop. One thing to mention is that there is a video on YouTube that I will link in the description that actually recommends 2 additional Chrome extensions that allow you to automatically harvest cookies. It has nothing to do to the bot, it's all Chrome extension. As you can see, like every time I refresh the page, I generate a cookie. So basically using an auto refresh and a proxy extension. So the only requirement to have that kind of system running is just having a proxy provider that is able to generate rotating proxies. But that's basically going to cover the cookie generation. All that's left to do is hit that final step, which has to go back in the bot. Last thing we need to do comes when we actually have to run our tasks. So you can create your tasks same as before, nothing has changed. What we need to do is play with Captcha Manager. You're going to want to open Captcha Manager and provide a proxy for it. Now, this has to do with the Captcha v3 system. You don't have to worry too much about the details. Just know that this is fully automated. You just have to make sure you do two things and make sure you save your settings before you do anything else. You're going to want to add a proxy, and then you're going to want to log in to a Gmail account. It could be any Gmail account. It could be yours. It could be one you bought. It could be one that you're generating activity on using Laced Up or any other activity generating tools. But you just want to make sure you log in and you save all these settings, and then you are good to go. Once you have this set, you can start your tasks and they would be completely autonomous. You just sit back and let the bot work. It's really that easy. And just to reiterate, the bot has been doing very, very well. These are basically the big updates that have come with Phantom. I just want to make sure I cover them just because things have changed from the initial setup. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck, and I'll see you in success.